What is up, everybody? We're going to be working on an animatic today because I don't want to spoil the webtoon for how far I've drawn it. And I'm going to put on some royalty-free lo-fi music so I don't get in trouble again. We love staying in legal boundaries. There we go. Yeah. This would be nice. Cool. The camera's still twisted a little more than I would like. Yeah. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. And today we're going to be doing my favorite part ever, which is just line art. It is the most fun and most like relaxing part to me. Except I'm still being picky how the camera looks, so bear with me 1 second. Better. Awesome. I'm gonna center it a little bit more. There we go. Oh, come on. I need this line to cooperate. Remember how I just said 2 seconds ago that line art is my favorite part? It is. It still is. Hello, Sleepy Tiger. I tried drawing Maya in kind of a different style this time. The animatics are really good to practice drawing Maya before she enters the story, so I can be sure I like how she looks enough when she is finalized. This line is being really stubborn. Almost got it. I need to round out a little bit more here so I can trim it down a little. And then trim it down a little bit more inside. Woo! Greetings from Poland? That's awesome. Hello. Greetings from nowhere very exciting. Meaning I'm nowhere exciting.
Think your taxes are simple?
Aw, this is supposed to be ad-free. No. All right, I muted the ads. I'll turn it back on when the music comes back. There we go. Hello, thank you. Appreciate it. I hate it when ads come on when I made sure they wouldn't. I know! Like, bro, I chose that video for a reason. Like, instant mood kill. That's all right. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today the music's a little loud. There we go. So yeah, I am in a spot of the webtoon where I don't want to show any spoilers as I live stream it, or as I live stream drawing. So this is an animatic I wanted to work on, and this one is sad. But I really like it. I've had this one in my head for a while, and I finally braved it enough to draw it. Hello, Perfecto. And yeah, so you can see all the pages that will be part of this animatic down here. This is gonna be long. Sad again, I just survived the last episode. I am sorry, but I'm not sorry, but I am, but I'm not. You see where I'm conflicted. Thank you, Brench. I appreciate it. Why is the... There we go. I don't know why the pen wasn't working then. Hello? There we go. And in case anybody saw my update post, Thursdays at 5:30 are going to be my regular streaming hour. So if you just want to come hang out with me while I draw and work on stuff, would love to have you. All right, that's done. Let's play with the line thickness a bit. That might have been a little too much. Yeah. I like to play with the line weight and make like bottom edges a little bit heavier. Just to make it stand out a little bit more. That one's too thick. All right. Hey, that looks pretty good. I don't love how the mouth looks. I'm not used to drawing teeth from this angle. Yeah, that looks more how I wanted. Great. Hello, Pleco Fish? Fish? Y'all have fun usernames. Thank you. I am also a big fan of Maya's hair. Maya's design went through many drafts to get how I wanted it. And I think I finally nailed it. So thank you. I'm very proud of it. Hello, Kaya. Thanks for saying hi. I don't like how that looks. That didn't work how I wanted it to. Nope, that's too big. I like his eyebrows to be thick on average. That was a little much, even for my liking. What brush am I on? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Weird. Who are you drawing? Is it an OC or a character? These are my OCs. They are the main characters of my book that I'm working on publishing. So this is our main character, Bran, and this is Maya. Yeah, so the book is called Living Through the Epilogue. And if you want to read a bit before it's published, you can check it out on Webtoon where I illustrate it. Thank you, Coyote. Appreciate that. Except where are my imported brushes? There they are. That's what I wanted. Yes, amazing. Thank you. The Webtoon just came back from hiatus, so now episode 14 is up. And episode 15 is scheduled to go up, but I need to make like one edit to one of the pages before it's finalized. It won't take long. I've just been putting it off. This needs to be tilted a little. Make his gaze look more focused. maybe bigger? I think so. Let's try tweaking that a little bit. Yeah, his left pupil is just bigger, so I need to make the right one bigger to match it. Ooh, that's way better. Yes. Be prepared to get your heart's desire. Heart's desire and heart destroyed. Two very different reactions, both of which I appreciate. It's our boy. It is our boy. It's our boy Bran. The characters in your drawings, whenever I see animations of him, he reminds me of my boyfriend. It makes my heart happy. Oh, I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you for telling me that. He looks so sad and yet so adorable. Yeah, this animatic's gonna be a more sad one. I promise I know how to make fun stuff. I just wanted to make this one for a while, but I'm really proud of like the scene transition here. So just gonna like kind of flip almost like an animation. I'm proud of it. I'm excited for it. Oh, that ticking sound on this song is a little annoying. Don't love that. What type of book is it? It's contemporary fiction. So realistic. Could happen to anyone as they're walking around right now. It's not fantasy or sci-fi or anything. And age range, it's for like 18 to 29, so kind of a new adult age range. Why am I saying kind of? Why am I downplaying that? It is meant for that age range. I need to stop saying kind of and sound more direct. Oh, and I do not like this song. I'm going to skip ahead. There we go. Oh, that clicking sounded awful. And it's an advertisement. I'm really killing it today, you guys. Come on, advertisements. Do your thing. There we go. A bunch of my friends made me watch some of your videos a while back, and now I watch them all the time. That is wild to me. Of someone making you watch my stuff. Because I've done that, where I shove YouTubers I like in my friends' faces. I never thought I would be that YouTuber. That's really cool. Wow. Thanks. I'm happy you told me that. You read the webtoon too? Hell yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. Yeah, someone was kind of uncool to me online recently and said that that because I'm doing the webtoon, no one's going to want to read the book. And that I'm kind of ruining myself with this. But I don't think that's true. I'm having a really good time doing it. I've met cool people through doing it. And why not? It's been fun. Hello. Axie. Hello, Axie Arts. That's fun. And thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't think they were right or nice to say that. It was uncool. But that's okay. It's just the internet. His mouse a little too low. Let's raise it a bit. Yeah, that's more what I wanted. Sweet. And not the fun way of silly. Once I get money, the book is out. Trust me, I'm buying. Yay, thank you. That's really awesome. Yeah, so I'm making some strides in publishing it. I don't want to announce anything yet and count chickens before they hatch, but some cool stuff might be happening relatively soon-ish. Maybe. Again, I don't want to jump any guns. I actually know a few people who really like your characters. Aw, yay! Can you do an anime character like Zoro? I've never tried drawing Zoro before. The One Piece art style is kind of lost on me. I am not good at replicating it. I've tried. It doesn't click well. Yay! Thank you, Kaya. That's really sweet. Is his ear too big? No, I think that's fine for that angle. I've only started doing it recently, but I really like this extra little tuft I've started adding on the top of Bran's hair. It's a very small difference, but I like it. I'm glad I started doing it. Oh, also, I just wanted to post a little reminder to anybody else who is writing and wants to, I don't know, maybe like seek ownership or publication. Don't hesitate to get yourself a legal copyright of your work. The work does have to be finished, but if you have it in a workable finished stage, it's not expensive to get it officially copywritten. So if you want to save your stuff, if you want to make sure it's yours, get a copyright. I think it's only like $45, and it takes a couple days to process. Which in my eyes is definitely worth the security of knowing your stuff is yours. Slightest bit of pixels there. Ha! Got it. I don't like that tangent line there. See if I can rescue that line a little bit. Better! Now it doesn't look like it bleeds. What app do you use to draw your characters? I use Procreate. There's definitely pros and cons to each drawing app. I am too entrenched in my Procreate ways to learn anything else. I'm too stubborn. Yeah, I know it's not the best one. It's mine, and I like it. God, I've heard horror stories of people showing off characters, OC stories, and then getting it stolen, nothing being done about it. Exactly. I am so terrified of that happening. Especially as much as I love people drawing fan art and writing fanfic of my characters. It is truly the biggest honor I could have as an internet artist. I get nervous of people stealing it for good. So I made sure to officially copyright my manuscript and my characters. They are legally mine. Like, is fan fiction allowed? Absolutely it is. Fan art, please send it. I will put it on the webtoon spotlight. I love seeing what people do with it, and it's a really big honor. But also don't steal them. All right, let's take a look at that. Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. I'm gonna play with the line thickness a little bit. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. I looked it up once and my mom was next to me. She started dying laughing because the drawing app isn't what popped up. Okay. Might have to make some fan art. Oh no, whatever will I do if you were to send me fan art that you take time and attention to make? What a nightmare. No, but that would be very lovely. If you want to send me fan art, you can DM it to my Instagram of Living Through the Epilogue. That's probably the best way to get it to me. I think that upper lid needs to be bigger. With my wrist injury, I'm a little rustier than I would like when it comes to drawing expressions. I need to do like a big study to get back in the groove of it. Art is a good outlet. I love drawing. All right, let's duplicate that. Slap it in here. Because there is a difference in where his... Oh, no, I didn't position his head differently here. Just the shoulders and his face. I can fix that easy. Awesome. Yep, okay, I see where the shoulders are raised. This is what happens when I work on something way in advance. I forget where my train of thought was. So I have to like go backwards and figure out what past me was thinking. Because I just want this to be like a super slight shift in his expression. Like his shoulders raise because he's like defensive. But his face just looks like really defeated. I like this song. This one's fun. Yes, perfect. Past couple days, my hand started hurting. I thought I was getting carpal tunnel. Thankfully, I don't think it was. Yeah, so it turns out I was mistaken as well. My hand is not carpal tunnel like the first doctor said. It's actually a very specifically torn muscle that I might need an MRI for. But since now I know it wasn't caused by drawing, I'm just gonna keep drawing and pretend I don't need surgery. I still need more practice drawing eyes looking it down and away. It's way harder than I thought it would be. Yeah, like at least the art isn't to blame. But what do I do? It'll be fine. I'm sure it will be. I just really hate needles and I might need injections, but that's neither here nor there. I'll figure it out. It's all good. Getting kind of late for me. That's all right. Bye, Perfecto. Have a good day. Thanks for being here while you could be. Earlier today, my friend and I were messing around, and I forgot how good of like an automated voice machine voice I can make. Like some people mistake my voice to be Siri or some kind of AI when they first hear me online. So I was just like, "Hi, you've reached the desk of Julia. If you are here to be back on your bullshit, press 1." It was just really funny. That is definitely uneven. I think this just needs to be a little bigger. Let's try that. Aw, come on, advertisements. Be cool. Fine, I'll mute you for a minute. I need that voice clip for a push button at work daily. Not gonna lie, that's what I thought at first when I heard your voice in the Q&A. Yeah, people just kind of assume my voice is AI, and it's really funny. I do want to be a voice actor somewhere down the line, and I have a small role right now in like an indie production, but it's not for like an AI machine. The character I play is like more high pitched and bratty. I think of her as like her voice is Peridot from Steven Universe mixed with Charlie from Has Been Hotel. Like it's kind of like bratty, a little princessy. She's very fun to play because she's my polar opposite, both in stature and personality. Because I am very tall and overly nice. She is small and likes to fight. Thank you for the subscription. That's awesome. Need to trim this line down just a little bit. Yeah, somewhere down the line, if I can make it happen, I think voice acting would be really cool. And I can like build an official portfolio. Hey girly, what are you drawing? I'm drawing an animatic of the main characters of my book. He is sad. But here you can see like a little preview of what it's going to look like. And I'm excited for it. What's the book about? It's about this guy. His name is Bran. And he spent his whole life taking care of his younger brother. And then they planned on his younger brother going to college nearby and they can get an apartment together and continue to be best friends and brothers. And then the younger brother gets a scholarship. And things kind of get a lot different from there. And now this guy has to figure out who he is without his brother. Is that a spoiler for the webtoon? Maybe, but also it's in the blurb of the webtoon. So you can figure that out easy. Yeah, it's more about this guy figuring out his own mental health as he rediscovers his identity outside of being a caretaker to his brother. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I am really proud of how they come across as brothers. Like, I just really like their dynamic. They were originally very inspired by the brothers in Onward, because I really love Onward. And I might have mentioned this on a different stream, but Harry was supposed to be the main character originally. It was supposed to be Harry's story, not Bran's. But as I was writing more, like I still like Harry as a character, but I was like, this has been done many times of young queer kid from small town discovers himself in college. Like, cool, yeah, happy for him. That's super been done. What about the brother he leaves behind? That has more power to me, so that's what I chose to write. The webtoon is Living Through the Epilogue. Which, that same person who told me people aren't going to read my book said the title was bad. Which I don't agree with. I'm very proud of my title, because it shows that Bran's story isn't done, like he thinks it is. Oh my god, please watch Onward. It's so fantastic. My favorite animal? I like giraffes. Giraffes are my absolute favorite. I own a lot of things with giraffes on them. Shirts, decorations, jewelry. I have some plushies. I love giraffes. I also really like jellyfish and dogs and deer. Bats. I love bats. They're so cute and so cool. Just flying around. Sorry for the noise. The room I am in is above the garage, so whenever someone opens the garage, the whole room shakes. What's your webtoon about? It's about this guy. His name's Bran. And trying to think of how much to describe. Bran gave everything up, his own dreams, to take care of his younger brother. And now that his younger brother is all grown up on his own, now Bran has to figure out who he is again. And there's the door again. Sorry for the noise. Bran does need a hug at all times. He really does. Honestly, you seem like a nice person. I'm subscribing so that I can also witness your growth. Oh, Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, I normally build my following on TikTok, but with all the stuff of TikTok going away, yes, no, maybe so. I'm trying to rebuild my platform here on YouTube so I don't have to start completely over again, because that would be awful. Also, his face is a little crooked. Let me fix that. Doop, boop, boop. Yeah, that looks more right. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see how that looks all together. Oops, did I turn off this line art? Yes, I did. Are the shoulders supposed to be raised between these panels? Yes, they are. Yep, that's what's missing. Yeah, it's been a frustrating process, and especially frustrating from people who don't know what it's like to restart. Because the amount of times I got like, just get an Instagram account. Like, buddy, I've had an Instagram account. I don't like Instagram. Um, it's also just, yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna harp on it because no point dwelling on it right now. But it has been. TikTok ban was such like a collective wave of grief across the internet. I have never been more despondent, but also like in a collective form of grief like that. It felt so weird. And then with this latest ban that's supposed to happen last weekend, we're all just like, okay, take it, I guess. Bye. Instagram is so hard to grow on. It's ridiculous. Because I've had the Instagram and the TikTok about the same amount of time. And TikTok, I got 12,000 followers. Instagram, I just hit 200. It's such a different platform. And of course, this isn't meant to sound like complaining, because I'm grateful for what I have. This is amazing. It's awesome. Um, yeah, it's been weird. Oh, advertisement again. Oh yeah, and that same person who said that people won't buy my book, that the title is bad. They also said that my follower count is not impressive enough to like state and advertise. Like it's not impressive enough. And I thought that was ridiculous because who cares if my follower count is impressive enough? I have people who care about my work, and that's awesome. I barely expected two people to give a crap about this, let alone 12,000. And that's amazing to me. I'm so honored. Instagram boosts random reels like pure brain rot. You're so right. Like, I don't even go on Instagram to enjoy it as a user. So I don't want to stress about making content for a platform I don't care about. I don't like being on Instagram. Hater will always hate, but they never seem to try to do the thing themselves. I mean, I don't want to like judge too much. I don't like fostering that kind of attitude. But dang, they were really mean to me. It was super uncool. I am drawing my main characters of my book. Their names are Bran and Maya. And this is going to be a little angsty animatic for them. Oh, I missed a pixel. Get that one up there. Haha. Yes, that's the flow of movement I want. Look at those eyes closing. Oh, I'm so happy that came out well. I think if someone makes at least one person happy, they're amazing. I completely agree. Like, I used to get so upset over, like, oh man, only 20 people liked my thing, liked my post. But looking back, I'm like, oh my God, 20 people liked my post. That's 20 people who enjoyed my work. That's freaking awesome. It's just so easy to get lost in the numbers that it makes it not fun anymore. Is Maya the love interest? I don't know. Maybe. Yes. It's like a slow burn friends to lovers deal, so not for a while. You didn't hear that from me. Thank you, Tombo. Appreciate it. Let's shrink these a little bit this way so that I can lengthen them a little bit this way and make it look more tapered at the bottom. Yes, that's what I wanted. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so smart. Catching up on the comments. My daily goal is to get one smile from someone every day, and it usually works. That's delightful. That's wonderful. I'm so happy you told me that. Hell yeah. But also, as someone who is a chronic people pleaser, also remember, your job is not just to make other people happy. It's awesome that you can get smiles. Just protect yourself as well. Do that. Do you like anime? I love anime. I haven't watched one in a while, but honestly, I've watched so many edits and clips on TikTok that I feel like I've watched 3 series just out of order in snippets. I watch edits, like angsty edits people make of animes I've never watched before, just because people are so talented at making edits. It's freaking cool. Platonic besties. Exactly. Honestly, social media just made us think that 20 or 30 isn't a lot, but then imagine meeting 20 or 30 people. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You get it. Tyler slash Mr. Meaty slash I'm not going to say this username out loud. It's finally, I'm not saying that username out loud either, my guy. Why do you have all these accounts? My social anxiety could never. Can I ask for animations? How do you add like motion? Do you edit them or do you redraw them each time? So like in the case of this super slight movement, I sketched this one and then just duplicated it and moved his shoulders up and then duplicated it again and tilted his head down and moved his shoulders up more. Did I move that shoulder up too much? No, I think it's fine. My favorite so far is Hunter x Hunter. I've seen good things about Hunter x Hunter. I am also a people pleaser and living doormat, so burnt out, it's fine dog meme. Sarah, no! Sarah! I love animation and stop motion, so me going to sub, thank you. I appreciate. I am a man with many accounts and many questionable usernames, my guy. Episode 130 is insane. Ooh, valid. I want to raise his face up a little bit. I don't want his face to look like too long. Yeah, like that. Perfect. And then that came out a little too big, even though I like his eyebrows thick. I hated how I said that. Ignore that I just did that. I'm ashamed of myself. What's the name of your webtoon again? I'll go sub. It's called Living Through the Epilogue. And it is on Webtoon Canvas. Because I'm not paid by Webtoon. So I have to go on Canvas. Yeah, to anybody who like wants to start a webtoon as like an indie project, if you see webtoon canvas, that's the correct one. That's just where you go if you're more of an indie artist and like webtoon isn't promoting your stuff. So if you've got a little passion project, you want to start making comics, go make on a webtoon. It's free. Go nuts. I want to start art, but I don't know how to start. Start by thinking you know how to do it already. That is how I did it. I was like, yeah, I can make a whole comic. And then I quickly learned I don't know how to make a whole comic, but I've already committed to making a whole comic, so I'm going to make a whole comic. And then I learned how to make a whole comic. Yeah, there we go. What's your opinion of My Hero Academia? I like it. I think it got popular just as I was aging out of the intended age range of it. But if I was in like middle school, high school when this thing came out, oh, buddy, it would have been my personality. It would have been everything to me. But as I'm older, I still really, really appreciate it. But I think I would personally like it better if they were like early 20s and not 15. Because now I'm just like, oh, these poor babies. They're going through so much. Thank you, Tonbo. Appreciate it. I brought back an OC couple I adore, and now I adore them even more. Roxy and Rich. That's a fun name combo. Roxy and Rich. That's fun. I like that. It makes me think of Roxy Hart, like from Chicago, and she wanted to be rich, so it works. Even as I say, I don't watch much. My a stupid advertisement. That's so dumb. As much as I say I don't really watch My Hero Academia, I did watch the first couple seasons. And I will say, Ida, absolutely my favorite character in that. My baby boy. I love Tenya Ida. He is by far my favorite character in that show. I think he's brilliantly written, and I don't think they used him well at all. I think he could have been so much more. You put them in a Discord server, hell yeah. Kai and Edelweiss, that's a pressure. I did know about Kai. I think I forgot the name Edelweiss. Underrated name. I like that. Yeah, someone once ragged on me that my characters' names aren't unique enough. And I'm like, it's the most like normal people names you could have because they're normal people. I'm sorry that this guy isn't named like Rowan Oakswood or something. But I don't know. I like my characters. I'm keeping them the way they are. Shit, my laptop's about to die. Do I have my charger? Do I have my charger? I do. Guys, look at me. I planned ahead. Kind of. More like I didn't put things away sooner, and it came in handy, which is what I call being prepared. Whoop. Question: why do you go live here now instead of TikTok? Because I don't know if TikTok's gonna go away again. and I want to rebuild my following here just in case I do lose TikTok and I lose all my followers, and that would really stink. So I still post the same content here and on TikTok, but in terms of like going live more regularly and building my following, I'm gonna stick with here. Although I do kind of like TikTok's streaming platform better. It brought me to more people's algorithms just by live streaming, and it got me more followers. So there's pros and cons to each one. Maybe I'll go back to TikTok. Who knows? For now, YouTube. Who's the main character for your animation? This guy. This guy that's been on his sad face for a very long while I was getting my charger. I suck at naming my OCs. I just do what feels right, even if it doesn't make sense. All of my characters' names are just literally the first thing I thought of when I was writing them. No thought went into naming them. Matt's name was a placeholder until I thought of something better, and then I didn't. So he just stayed Matt. I didn't mention Edelweiss, so now you know Kai's partner's name. Names, plural? I'm kidding. I really hope TikTok doesn't get banned because someone I know just got really big. They'd be so sad. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. So many people's livelihoods are dependent on this app. And I am continuously bitter that they think they can just treat creators like that and think it doesn't matter. But I'm not going to go on a big angry rant publicly. I'll just stew in the background. What's your opinion on Jujutsu Kaisen? I haven't watched it, but I know I'm gonna like Yuji. And one of my middle schoolers, one of my students, drew me a shirt with Yuji's face on it. So yeah, I'm gonna like Yuji the best. Because Yuji was gifted to me. One of my characters is named Eyes because he has no mouth, therefore eyes. Why is that so funny to me? No mouth, eyes. Have eyes. He does kind of look like Steven Universe. I think when I made the character inspiration template meme I posted on here a while back, I think Steven Universe was one of my inspirations for Bran. I watched a lot of Steven Universe, and that probably influenced my drawing style. So I'm not mad about that. Oh, my being compared to Connie. That's cute. Connie's my favorite character in Steven Universe, so hell yeah. You know, now that I think about it, I see it. I see the Steven Connie vibes. The personalities are different, but just off looks, I see what you mean. I don't know about y'all, but the music makes such a big difference to make this feel less awkward. I try holding my Apple Pencil the way you do. No, I know I hold my pen weird. I've known it my whole life. My students used to roast me when I would write on the board. I know I hold my pen weird. My pinky just dangles. It just go. Why it do? I don't know. That jawline sharper than a razor knife. Probably should have rounded out her chin just a little. There we go. Because Maya doesn't really have any sharp parts to her. Tried doing it and my pinky kept twitching. Yeah, listen, do as I say, not as I do when it comes to holding a pen. I know I do it wrong. I'm well aware. I'm still in the eraser. There we go. Favorite characters are Garnet and White Diamond. I have never heard of anyone's favorite being White Diamond. Show your work. Show me the proof. I'm kidding. You don't actually have to defend it. She was mean, but I loved her energy. She do be serving. She do be serving. And her eyeshadow, on point. I get it. You know, I get it. Nope, I don't want there to be a tangent line with her lips, so I'm going to cut it off there. There we go. Yeah. Hey, if you ever notice Maya's hair length is inconsistent between shots, shush. No, I'm kidding. I've just always like, I've never been super sold on how long I want her hair. If I want it shoulder length, longer than shoulder length. I think when I originally drafted her, it was like waist length. Goodbye. Thanks for being here. I'm probably going to wrap this up soon-ish anyway, so my wrist doesn't hurt too bad. I didn't get as much done as I wanted this stream, but that's okay. We were vibing. I'm still happy I did this. You're back. Hello. Oops, I forgot his other ear. I was like, that doesn't look right. When the stream ends, I'm probably going to go read the book. Yay, thank you. Who was yours except Steven's girlfriend? I really liked Pearl. Like, yeah, she was super controlling, but I thought her story was fascinating. I really liked Pearl. Rich and Roxy is your profile picture. Hooray! Why is her arm thinner than a hair? I don't know, because it's cut off at an angle? I'll play around with it later. False alarm? Oh my gosh, you scared me. One of my characters is so hard to name right now just because of how I portray her. Yeah, that's fair. You can change it later. Nothing's set in stone. I want this part of his hair to be bigger. Let me just doop-a-doop-a-doop. Better. Let's make it thicker on the bottom. And the advertisement stopped. There we go. Are you a teacher? I was a math teacher. Now I am a design researcher. He's sad about the low battery. Do I have low battery? No, I do not. I fully charge this thing. Don't scare me like that. A design researcher means that I research design. No, I'm kidding. I have a better answer than that. So basically, if you know what user experience means, it is testing how well people use our products and website. And if people are messing it up, I tell the designers, hey, I just ran a study that shows people are messing up this part of the website. Go fix this part of the website. And they'll be like, okay, I'll go fix that part of the website. And then that part of the website is fixed. It's a very scientific explanation to what I do for work. I don't remember, but did Pearl and Rose ever fuse? Yeah, Pearl and Rose did fuse. They made what did they make? It freaked Greg out because Pearl did it to like assert dominance. Rainbow quartz. They made rainbow quartz, I think. What's the theme of this animatic? Sad. This is definitely a more heartfelt one between Bren and Maya. There's a little sneaky peeky. You will find out the audio when it's done. There are trigger warnings on this one, though, when it's done. I am super proud of that shot of Maya. I want to draw her eyes shaped like this more often, with like the bigger pupils and kind of the more almondish shape to it instead of just round. Because I feel like I draw most of the characters with round eyes, and I want Maya to stand apart a bit from that. And I want Matt's eyes to be like more square. I want to just get better at drawing diversity in face shapes. Because Bran and Harry both have pretty round eyes. Could you spoil the trigger warning? This is eating disorder related. How's your wrist doing, by the way? Thanks for asking. Bad. Turns out it is not carpal tunnel. It is a very specific muscle tear that I might need surgery for, or maybe at least an MRI. But since I know it's not because of drawing, I can keep drawing, at least until it hurts. You've got a pin maker. Amazing. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just more annoyed at anything than actively in pain. You know what I mean? Like, it's just annoying at this point. So I'm grateful it's just annoying, but I don't want that annoying to get worse, you know? Have you ever made a combat animation? No, I have not. They intimidate me. They look so cool. I don't know how to draw a fight scene. There's no fighting in my book. Nope, I don't like how that looks. Redo. No, I don't know how to draw stickmen fighting. Aster, hello. Oh. Hi.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but apparently they need your phone for the transfer.
Oh, okay. Guys, I gotta end this stream ASAP, but it's been the hour, so you know what? I'll catch you next Thursday. Thanks for being here. Bye. Sorry.